Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. We had tons of progress here yesterday, and I'm going to bring you up to date on that today. We got a lot of rocks to play with here, probably too many. At one point, I just told him, well, stack them up over here. And he stacked a bunch up by that tree right there. Also, he pushed a whole bunch of them over the side of the hill. We got rocks galore. We can collect them up and use them for something at some point, but I don't know. We got way too many. All right, so yesterday I started out by getting a line, that line right there, parallel to the front of the house so we can get the building squared to the house. I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, so what I did, I have these holes right here where I got a big old lag in there. There's a little bit of meat at the top, so I screwed this board into that. Got a nail on the side there. Then you take a loop, and this is 1 1/8 inches thick. So if you hold it tight against the front and start bringing it towards this bracket, and then you have somebody measure 1 1/8 inches from here to the line, but I'm holding the string way up there, and as soon as it gets to 1 1/8 inches, I pound a stake in and tie it to it. Then I adjust the stake a little bit left and right until it's back to 1 1/8 inches. When it's exactly 1 1/8 inches here, then this line is parallel to the front of the house. All right, this must have caved in overnight. This post was right here. That's okay though. We just need to know the rough location of the building, or we needed to know it so that we could get this water trench in. I'll get into that a little more later. What I'm going to do is sight down these two lines right here. I got 3 more stakes in there. I'm going to sight down that, pound this back in. What I got to do is rough in the corners of the building, but I'm going to be doing that later today. This video is just about recapping what happened yesterday. So with this parallel line in place here, I measured back to the water here. This is basically the benchmark. The building is measured from here. The reason for that is this is right near the building, and we need offsets based on the water, and this is not going anywhere. But anyways, we measured back from the line to here to get our offset, and then measured to the inside of the building from there. All right, down here in the trench, this is our water trench right here. This is not quite deep enough. We hit bedrock here. So I'm going to have to lay the line right on top of bedrock, and then we're going to have some wide foam on top of that. That'll catch the heat coming up from the earth, and it'll keep it from freezing. We're going to do some stuff over here as well in the building, so that shouldn't freeze at all. Our house is built like that and never had any problems with it. It's called frost protected shallow foundations, and it keeps the heat from the earth rises towards the cold, and it traps it and keeps it from freezing underneath. All right, and up here is the fiber optic splice box. Let me show you that and how they do that. So this box is about 2 feet deep, and they have, I believe he said it's 30 or 40 feet of cable, both the cable coming in, the cable going out, and however many drops they're doing. In this case, it's 1 drop to the house. So they pull all of this stuff out of the box and drape it along the ground there, and then they go up into the back of like a box van. There's a hole that goes through the back of it right onto a workbench, and they have all of their tools and a special splicing tool that melts the fiber optic. So they do all of that work inside the nice dry van, so no matter what the weather, they can get the job done. I thought that was pretty cool. Let me show you this right away. This is the thing that they bring into the box van. It's a big enclosure where all that stuff is spliced on the inside. All right, let me cover this up and we're gonna go look at some of the dirt that was moved yesterday. This area back here is just a place to dump dirt and rocks for now. At some point, once I have the building laid out and I know exactly where the back door will be, we're gonna put a road in and cut it through the side of the hill and come up right through here, and then we'll have to work on the drainage from there. This right here, you'll see that in the video. He just put a V groove in here. When we had that big rain that's in the last video, water came down from way up the hill, rolled right through here, right through the construction site, and across the front of the house. It didn't come in, but it was a lot of water. At some point, I'm going to get back here and dice up all these trees. I think we're going to use that for our winter firewood and cut a couple more down back here and burn that pile right there. But that is definitely not a priority. This is the big priority right now. The road we used to have here in the back is completely gone right here, and we probably have 4 feet of it by the tree over there if you got rid of those rocks. He had to find a place to put all the extra dirt. This was about a foot higher on this side, so we had to take everything down back to here, and a foot of earth is a lot of dirt over a wider space like this. Now this is all virgin ground and it's pretty damn level. We'll see how level it is once I start laying out the building, but it's way more level than it was before, so we should be able to make up any difference with gravel. Alright, let's play some video of what was done yesterday, and then I'll be back as soon as that's done. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for this video. What we got to do today, we have to run to town, get a bunch of parts, we have to get final prices on trusses and stuff. We did get prices a while back, but they're probably not valid anymore. Prices have actually gone down on lumber, so hopefully we can get a better price. So Cindy and I got to run all over the place and pick up stuff, get prices, do all that stuff, and then I'm going to come back here later today and try to get the building laid out on the ground. Then hopefully I can run the lines through the trench there into where the building's going to be. So if you want to see that stuff, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.